Oh, we killed him! That shot killed him! Okay, guys, welcome back. So, you've got one battle to fight this turn. It's a fairly sizable one, but quickly to go through the campaign map real fast. Not too much of interest has happened. We fought a few rebels and just eliminated them off camera, as it were. Now, one of those rebel groups was actually a unit of Crusader Knights that I was sending to Aleppo. It was like the leftovers of another unit. It was literally 8 guys. But they decided to rebel against my authority. And, well, we killed them. Shot them to death with these very archers here. And so I actually sent Gregory just a little ways back to pick up some more units that were coming north, just to make sure that we don't have any more rebellions occur amongst our military forces down here. And so he'll just bring these forces to Morcar here at Aleppo. And then he'll move on to either Edessa or Adana. I kind of want to do Edessa, but I'm not sure what this army here is going to do. I guess maybe I could pop down to Damascus and then see what they do with Edessa, and then, you know, by that time come back. I don't know. Well, we'll just see what they do. They may not even stop at Edessa. They might be going on to Mosul over here. But anyway, so we destroyed that extremely tiny rebel force there, and nothing else really has happened over there. Let's see, what else? Richard destroyed a rebel force that was outside of Aarhus here, and I think we saw them before. There were nothing we hadn't seen before. So now, instead of bringing him back and having him go overland to go take these 2 settlements here, I actually have a bit of a small fleet prepared. It's going to take him a couple of turns to get up here, but it'll take the fleet a couple of turns to get there too, actually. I'm building one more ship to join them. And basically, I'm going to try and drop him off here so that we can maybe see, or maybe we can just take this settlement. Which, okay, that's where it is. I actually didn't know where it was, so good to know. So what we can do is just drop him off here and take Oslo, and then I think it's probably faster, because there's a road here. It'd probably be faster for him to travel from Oslo to Stockholm,
Where to, sire?
rather than having him go over here, where apparently there's just no roads at all. And I think it'll just take fewer turns if he did that. And also it means we could take both settlements, of course. That's what we're going to have him do, and let's see, we had Robin Cornwall here. He finally eliminated that rebel force. Basically what I had him do was just leave some of his mercenaries behind, enough that the rebels would actually decide to fight rather than do their little teleport march to the other side of the map. So we eliminated them as well. A rebel group popped up over here in the path of Edward the Mauler, so he eliminated them and then is starting to head north. So that's 4 rebel groups there in one turn, which, I mean, they weren't particularly sizable or anything, but man, I'm getting tired of just whack-a-moling down these rebel groups. But anyway, once he eliminated them, we started sending him north, because as you can see, the Empire looks like they're going to, well, basically come out and fight us on the field. I mean, I guess they could retreat to Frankfurt, but I don't know, I don't see why they would. That's a sizable force there, and I think that should be enough for them to challenge us. What I really don't want them to do, though, is necessarily, like, stay there on the bridge. Because if it was a bridge battle, then I would want them to be the ones attacking me, not the other way around. Then again, in past battles, we've definitely noticed that the AI doesn't really have a problem attacking us, even if they're the defender. So maybe we could sit on our side of the bridge and pummel them with, you know, some catapult fire, and maybe just kind of get them to come across. And actually, our archers have good range too, so maybe pepper them with arrows and with catapult fire while they stand there and just stare at us from across the bridge. Of course, the problem with that is that they actually do have a catapult of their own. I imagine that they would return fire. Well, these guys... Oh, actually, these guys do have long-range missiles. I bet you these guys don't, yeah. Yeah, I'd rather they left the bridge and kind of attacked us where we are, to be honest, and had a nice proper field battle of it. Because then we would have to move on to Frankfurt, and holy smokes, like, even with this, large force taken out of the settlement, they still have all of these troops here as well. That's going to be a bit of a tough nut to crack, but once we do, I think we'll have destroyed the majority of the Empire's power. Like, they won't have any other huge armies to challenge us with. So it'll just be a matter of going from city to city, knocking them out. Then again, I might want to just quickly turn north after I take Frankfurt and attack Magdeburg here. Just so that once, Richard here has finished taking these settlements, the Danes will just be done. And that way we don't have to, like, come back for this settlement here. But anyway, as you can see, none of this is the battles that we are going to fight this turn. The battle we're going to fight this turn is here at Zaragoza. Yes. His Majesty, just fresh off his, frankly, easy victory over here against the French, is now coming for another victory against them. Not exactly the toughest garrison or anything, but they do have a couple of generals' bodyguards, and the mailed knights and armored sergeants are no pushover, so... it's not like we're fighting a bunch of peasants. We're fighting some peasants, but not a bunch. Many a brave man is in this army here, but they will all perish. Oh, and along with the king. His Majesty King Berthelmy? Him. That guy there, the King of France. Despite holding no French territory, or no territory in France, I should say. Now, I probably need to address something, because many of you are probably staring at the screen going, does your game look different? I guess I was kind of ignoring it for a bit here just to see who would notice, but basically, I'm actually using Reshade to change up the game a little bit. And I mean, I think most everyone has at least heard of Reshade, but briefly, what Reshade is it's a post-processor, just lets you add some effects to the game that the game doesn't support, or if it does support it, you can have like a different version of it. In my case, I just wanted to make the game a little bit sharper. Like, I do like the look of Medieval 2, but I didn't like how blurry, like, so many of, like, the textures and stuff were. In fact, here. Let's just, turn off that there. So, this looks more like how the game looked in past episodes. And again, I don't think it looks terrible. It looks good. But I still think it looks a little blurry and could use a bit of sharpness. So I haven't gone, like, overboard or anything. It's just these three here. And they're at their default settings except for unsharp. Unsharp, I believe... actually, it's right here. I believe it's usually set to 1.0 by default, and I've got it down to, like, 554 here. So it won't look, like, hugely... Okay, admittedly, it actually does look really different to me. Like, again, here's what it looks without any of the filters. This is how it should have looked in past episodes. And this is now how it looks with these filters engaged. I think it looks pretty good. Still recognizably Medieval 2, of course, but just got that little bit of extra sharpness to it.
An order.
But anyway, shall delay no more. We're just going to attack Zaragoza, and yes, His Majesty is not building any ladders or anything. I think we all know the drill here now, and we all know he doesn't need them. So, attack! And he actually can, he actually has the Night Fighter trait as well. You can see because it gives him an extra command star. So anyway, let's get right into it.
There'll be no escaping us now. Fire!
Okay, guys, welcome to the battle. And I just want to point out that I actually did remember to not have my catapults use fire ammunition, so hooray! And despite not having any ladders, as you can see, they did put some troops up here on the walls, so I was thinking that maybe we could possibly do exactly that. and kill a few of them, which is, oh, the lag, oh, the horror, oh, the agony of it all. But, anyway, just managed to take out a bunch of them for free. I can't remember if this unit was at full strength or not, of course, but whatever. We managed to do some damage that they otherwise would have not had to deal with. So now we'll just go ahead and fire at the gate. It's pretty straightforward here. We don't exactly have the directest line to the... Well, no, actually we do here. Down the street here and to the right. We can definitely get to the center pretty easily. And then we've got down here and to the left. And so that's what we'll do. I don't think we're going to send troops all the way around to go down this third side, though I guess we could. I mean, we do have the troops for it. But anyway, while the catapults are taking out their targets, aka the gate, you saw how the reshade preset kind of looked.
Gates are down.
Bear with me for just a moment while I get them firing at their next target. Alright, anyway, as I was saying, the reshade preset, I showed you what it looked like on the campaign map. So now let's get nice and zoomed in here on these guys. And we'll turn it off again, just so that you can see this is how it would have looked in previous episodes. Again, in particular, I think the unit cards are a little too blurry. Again, the game looks overall pretty good, but I do think just a bit of sharpness here and there, it looks much, much better. Alright, but anyway, that's all I wanted to show you guys. So now we're just going to do our standard of knock a bunch of walls down and the towers as well, and I will bring you guys back once we are ready for battle to be joined. Okay, guys, welcome back. Looks like that militia unit is actually staying here. I actually did not think that they would. Otherwise, I would have eliminated that tower, though it looks like they're far away enough that it's not actually triggering it to fire, so that's probably fine. Probably fine. So we've got our spearmen charging through here. They're going to go ahead and actually, you know what? Let's have them just straight up attack these guys that are here. Our longbowmen are actually going to line up right here, and they should be able to fire basically anywhere from that position. Then we have more spearmen, of course, lining up over here, and some armored swordsmen are actually going around that direction. What I might do now is just take these two units and have them kind of go over here. I know I said I wasn't going to send units around that third side, but as you can see, I've clearly changed my mind. Oh, no. Just go down this road here. Oh, and I see the enemy has actually retreated from this position. All right, very well. Line up over here, why don't you? All right, and we've got our longbowmen here who are using fire, so let's tell them not to. That was close. Why don't you guys just kind of fire there into that bunch of them there. And then we'll have you guys just kind of move up over here. I don't know why they wouldn't have taken that road when I first told them, but okay, sure. I guess that's fine. That's the general's bodyguard. Or one of the general's bodyguards, I should say. It would be nice. These guys don't exactly have the best view, but maybe I can have them fire over here regardless into these mailed knights. Just kind of shoot into the rear of them, basically.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true.
Oh, that's where the other general's bodyguard is, I see. Oh. And here's some mounted sergeants. Be sure to kill them all. It looks like we're getting some line of fire, but a lot of it is plunging fire, so not exactly ideal, but... oh well. Kind of is what it is, to be honest. Oh, these guys are kind of juking back and forth here. Kill them all! Kill them all! Only have a few battles left to fight against the French, probably 2 or 3 after this one, and the French will be gone. Defeated. Now what, let's have all of the longbowmen fire here, we might as well. That should make a lot of the plunging fire just not hit our own guys, of course. We have our general here, so let's just make sure the men have good morale. How are you guys doing over here? I mean, they're doing fairly well, but that general's bodyguard is really holding them back. And the general, unfortunately, is in the back there, so they're not going to kill him anytime soon. Of course, I also don't know which one is the general, the one who's technically in charge of this battle here. Oh, but you see, look at this. Look at all these corpses here. These guys were all killed by the longbowmen, as were all of these corpses here. Alright, have you just about finished them off? You have. Alright. And now here come the armored sergeants. Actually, that's a pretty good unit too. That'll probably manage to hold us back for a bit.
Badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Excellent. Because guess what? We have not lost half of our men, though we are suffering increasingly unfortunate casualties. I wonder if I should try and get the armored swordsmen more to fight this unit. I think they would do a better job of chopping their way through them. Armored swordsmen, get in there. Of course, that means the armored swordsmen will take more casualties, but I think overall, they'll be able to chop their way through them. Oh, well, what do you know? Looks like we have broken through this side. Oh, the general is still alive. He's right there. All right, archers, stop firing. Get over here and attack them. General, why don't you come forward as well? Who are these guys? Town militia. They're technically spearmen, but they don't have like any anti-cav bonuses or anything, so it's like you're fighting regular infantry. I think I could even have the general just charge in there. Come on, guys, get in there. Don't be shy. Just a bunch of militia. Please murder them. Actually, where's the general at? Oh, there he is. He's still there. Defeat is a distinct possibility. It certainly is. Yeah, see, look at that. Look at how much better the armored swordsmen have been doing. I think they only lost a few guys here since we last looked at them, I mean. And the armored sergeant unit is definitely being chopped down to size, which is what we want. Casualties over here are quite severe, to be honest. But it looks like they've managed to kill most of the enemy. Okay, you guys get in there. General, why don't you go and kill that one mounted sergeant unit, or one dude. I guess technically he is one unit of mounted sergeants, but not very many. The enemy is not pulling back. Oh, comes the armored sergeants over there. Now, it would be nice. Let's pull through over here. Just kind of ignore the militia there. Just ignore them. What we're going to do is we're going to intercept these armored sergeants on this side. Yeah, I know we're being attacked in the rear, but there's only 3 of them. Oh, did you already get them all? Well, that's pretty nice there. Okay, kill that general. Oh, he's surrounded. Kill him!
We await your command.
The enemy general fallen, but they didn't say, the enemy's king lies dead, or anything like that. So he must have been the, let's call him the backup general, the, like, secondary general. Come on, pull through, and then kill. Because again, these are just militia, so I think we can just chop them up quite nicely. Then we'll also be in a good position to intercept anyone who tries to retreat from this battle here.
Men have taken control of the city.
Oh, that must be His Majesty right there. King of France. One of the last kings of France, I assure you. I keep expecting them to turn around and start running back towards the center of the settlement, but it doesn't look like they're gonna. These other units can kind of just stay over there. They're not doing too much. They're not really needed. Then again, you know what? The mercenary spearmen can kind of handle the rest of those guys. That's fine. What we can do is attack from the rear here and actually break these guys. In fact, our mere presence has caused them to start running. Kill the king! Oh, dang, look, there's guys getting through. Okay, no, they're not getting through. And he is slain!
Enemy, but no less dead for that. We must press our advantage.
Alright, that looks like that takes care of everyone over here. There are two militia left. And then there were none.
This is a clear victory that goes to only men of great virtue and valor.
Yes, great virtue and valor indeed. Yeesh. I mean, that's pretty standard. I've said in the past 300 to 400, and we just got below 300, and we just fought below 1,000, but still. It's always a lot of guys to lose. Because, like, 300 is basically 2 full units. The longbowmen did decent damage. I didn't even have them firing most of the time, either. Mercenary spearmen, in almost each case, it's actually kind of even. Except for this mercenary spearman unit here near the top and that armored swordsman unit. Which I think this mercenary spearman unit actually was with the armored swordsman, I think. They did that armored swordsman unit did an excellent job. I think it was a good idea to have the mercenary spearmen pull back and just get the armored swordsmen forward to chop their way through those armored sergeants. Even the general did some real damage this time. Because normally in these siege battles, they don't necessarily take part. The cavalry, I mean. Or if they do, it's, tends to be minor. Technically, even the catapults got some casualties, and I don't just mean these ones listed here. Remember, they took out that piece of wall and killed a few of the militia as the wall came down, and it's definitely more than that. I think these were guys that were technically directly hit by the catapult ammunition. All right, but anyway, France has only one settlement left, a castle, I believe. So they're they're on the ropes here. Soon France will be no more. So let's take this back to the campaign map. And you know what? In recognition of the imminent demise of their entire civilization, let's go ahead and give them the ransom.
Victory! Nothing can stop us, sire. Victory! These people now kneel before us, my lord.
And I think this should be a place that's actually basically happy with us. You know, same religion, same... Well, and we're not converting them from a castle or anything. I think we should be pretty safe to occupy this spot. He says. Yeah, I think we should be good in that regard. Now, I'm a little curious, though.
Can you not tell friend from foe?
They paid to ransom those troops, but, where did they go? Oh, the Papal States. How does my standing with the Papal States keep getting worse? Is it not as low as it can go? Because I think that's, the third time where it's gone down to abysmal. How much... Is it abysmal times 3 at this point? Alright, well, anyway. This is all the French have left. Valencia, which is sparsely defended by the last king of France and a unit of peasants. I'm sure he can train up a couple more units, I'm sure, before I get there, but I'm still not expecting a massive garrison when we get there. All right, but anyway, that was the only battle we were going to fight this turn, so I will bring you guys back. Oh, and actually, before you go, I didn't actually mention this earlier, but let me know what you guys think of the reshade preset, both campaign map and battle map wise. Just throw a comment down below and let me know if you think it looks better or not. I think it looks pretty good, but let me know what you think. So anyway, I will bring you back for a future turn and a future battle. Okay, guys, welcome back. Now, a couple of things have happened, both of which are honestly a little unfortunate. One more unfortunate than the other. Well, I guess it depends on how a certain event goes. But anyway, going over the campaign map really quick. In the Middle East, not very much has changed. We still have Gregory here coming to reinforce Morcar with some more troops. But we may have to put any further expansion plans on hold, or at the very least consider our options very carefully. Because as you may have noticed, the Mongols are here. Now, the Mongols are at war with the Byzantine Empire and with Russia. And I already knew that. And so I already thought that, well, Russia's up here, the Byzantine Empire is over here, so I figure the Mongols showed up somewhere around here or over here on the map and started going this way. And I was like, oh, well, that's not a problem. I'm pretty far away in each direction. There's no way we're going to have to end up fighting them. Early on, I actually thought they appeared somewhere over here, but fortunately for us, that actually wasn't true. So, whew, we dodged that bullet, or at least that's what I thought had happened. We have not dodged it. In fact, there are two armies here, both of which are full stack armies. Now, I assume that they're going to attack Edessa. I could be wrong about that. Maybe they'll just bypass it and attack Mosul, or me, or I don't know what exactly they plan on doing, but it looks like they're heading towards Edessa, which was going to be my next target, but I don't think it's going to be anymore. I mean, not only... This looks like it's one of their starting armies, because they have, you know, full stacks of cavalry, and they all have, like, a ton of experience, so... Yeah. Yeah, I'm sort of hoping that we don't have to fight the Mongols. In fact, I wonder... not that one. This one? No, not that one. Come on, who can train a diplomat? Okay, there we go. Diplomat. Maybe, just maybe... Oh, I have a spy here. I wonder how long I've had this spy here doing basically nothing.
Tomorrow's journey.
We'll have him go up there. All right, but anyway, we can train a diplomat here and maybe get some kind of alliance out of the Mongols. I don't know if that would actually stop them from attacking me, to be honest, but maybe it would delay them. I don't know. It just kind of seems worth it, to be honest, because I don't want to go to war with them. I don't know how many settlements they have, but they're probably all up here anyways, and I don't want to travel all that way to go get them. They probably still have... Well, I mean, they definitely still have 20-stack armies from, like, when they first appeared on the map, because here's 2 of them right here! And again, looking at all this experience, this isn't like a new army that they trained up. This is one they started with, so I assume they're actually doing quite well against the Byzantines and probably against the Russians as well. So anyway, that's one unfortunate event. The other unfortunate event we'll get to last, because it has to do with the battle that we're going to fight. Now here on the Iberian Peninsula, unfortunately this rebel group managed to kind of get away from us, so we'll take them out next turn, but we're going to have the backup army start besieging Valencia, just so that they can't train up any more troops. Because as you can see, they got a mailed knight unit, and I assume they'll get more units next turn, but once the prince basically holds it under siege, he can just kind of hold it there for a couple of turns while his majesty just takes out those rebels, then comes down to actually attack the place. And that way we won't have to face any sizable garrisons or anything. Let's see. Not much of any real interest has happened here. Morcar, the other Morcar, has got his army basically put together, so he's going to start heading down to the port down here. London will have his trebuchets ready for him by then, so he'll be a full stack army here. The fleet is just kind of shuffling some priests around at the moment. We had to deal with well, are still needing to deal with a heretic. There's heretics, there's witches, they're cropping up all over the place, and I'm pretty sure it has to do with my faction being excommunicated. Like, that's why there's so many more rebels and heretics and what have you. It's just because I assume it's because of the excommunication, because I don't remember it being this bad prior to that. The Pope is not too young, so maybe we'll have a papal election somewhat soon, which, let's see. Yeah, I don't know if we would win that. It would be nice if it didn't happen until we took out France, because that would eliminate that guy. It might be quite a few turns, honestly, before we take out Portugal, so that might be a little much. Same thing with Denmark. It'll be, you know, a few turns, and they've got the most. Like, honestly, taking out Denmark would be wonderful. But of course, then they would be replaced, and I don't know if they'd necessarily be replaced with my own guys, so... In fact,
God's servant.
how old is this guy? Okay, actually, he's pretty young. Much younger than the Pope, anyway, so he'll probably still be around by then. Yes, if we could pick off some of these guys, or rather pick off the factions that they're a part of to just kind of eliminate them, that should help us out in the next election. What's my diplomatic standing with Hungary right now? Reasonable. I do have a diplomat going in their direction now that I think about it because of this Merchants Guild mission. I'm going to see if I can get some trade rights, and, you know, if they're, you know, pretty reasonable towards me, maybe I could get them an alliance out of them too, which might help secure those votes. or that vote. They've got one whole vote, but, you know, Sicily would probably vote for my guy, or at least they had better. Surely they wouldn't vote for, you know, the Papal States because they're enemies. Right? Are they still enemies? Sicily? Yes, they are. And that means they shouldn't vote for France either, assuming it happened during, you know, before I actually eliminate France. But it would have to happen very soon if they wanted to not have France as part of the vote. All right, but anyway. The point is that I've had a lot of issues with heretics and with rebels. It's really kind of annoying.
Orders.
So the fleet is going to pick up Richard here and drop him off at Oslo, so we can quickly take that, as I think we discussed in a previous turn. Now here is where things are a little unfortunate. I pointed out last time that I was hoping that the Empire would leave the bridge. Well, they have not. They're still there. So I think we are going to have to attack them. My plan is basically what I said before. Just stay on my side of the bridge, rain fire, you know, from catapults and from bows just down on their heads. And then depending on how that exchange goes, I'll either, you know, retreat. Because frankly, if it's not favorable to me, like if I look across the bridge and I see just they still have tons of troops over there and, you know, they're just not going to, you know, try and cross the bridge to get at me, then I'm just going to have to retreat because there's no way I'm charging across the bridge to, you know, just get bogged down amongst all of their troops. Which would be unfortunate because then they'll still be in control of the bridge. So maybe I would have to come south here and take like Nuremberg or something. As you can see, there is another full 20-stack army down here. I don't know where they're going, but wherever they're going, it's probably going to annoy me. And then, of course, Frankfurt has almost a full stack army. I think this is 17 here. Now, I don't know why this little 4-settlement faction is able to have, like, nearly 3 full stack armies, but yeah, I guess that's the way it is. Maybe they're bankrupt or something, or they just stopped developing their settlements. Also, I think the AI, even on like normal difficulty, or even maybe it occurs even on easy difficulty too, actually. I'm pretty sure on any difficulty, the AI gets certain benefits, and they just get kind of worse as you put the difficulty higher and higher. And I think just being able to train like more troops and just have more of them, like they're cheaper or something, I think that might happen with the AI. All right, but anyway, I believe that's actually it. So,
Command me, son.
Edward, the Mauler, is going to have to live up to his name here and really just kind of maul this force as they stand here on the bridge. In fact, you know what? Hold on a second. I just realized I don't know if I've saved after everything happened here. You see, this is one of the big battles where it's like 20 stack versus 20 stack. This is one where there's like a possibility, or like a reasonable possibility of a crash. Like, we've only had one crash this campaign yet, this campaign, but, you know, always save before a battle, and always save after a battle. Before and after. And that way you don't lose any progress. So, attack. And of course, they're not going to leave the bridge, because why would they? At least they don't have too much in the range. Well, I guess they have as much ranged units as I do. They're just not as good. Let's see, can we do a night attack? We can. So, let's go ahead and go in.
Leave your mercy behind, men.
Okay, guys, welcome to the battle. So, unfortunately, as we kind of expected, let's be honest, the enemy does not seem to be very interested in coming across here to attack us. Our catapults can just kind of barely reach across to some of these units here. But I think that is what we're going to do. Let's have this catapult, let's see. Yeah, we'll have these two attack here, and then we'll have these two attack, let's say, here. And hopefully that kind of scatters the shot enough that we can do lots of damage. And it looks like our archers cannot reach across here at all. You know what, let's just get them all together here. Yeah, our archers definitely cannot reach across. Oh, look at that! We almost killed their general! Oh, that would have been great! Ah, that's unfortunate. Oh well. And it looks like we're out of range of their catapults, which is good. I mean, either that or they're just refusing to fire at us for some reason. Oh, we killed him! That shot killed him! Excellent, excellent. That's great. You know what? That's just grand. Yeah, I think if they brought that catapult forward just a little bit more, they could definitely fire back at us, which would be bad. Quite bad. Ah, such excellent shots. Then again, these units aren't the greatest. Oh dear, what are they doing? Stop, 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 stop. All of you stop. Oh, did they all get in, like, loose formation? They did. It's a little odd. Assume our longbowmen can't fire. I mean, they can, but I don't know if I want them to be firing their ammunition. Because if they're not going to charge across, at least not yet, I would rather wait to see if they maybe eventually do. Because another thing we could try and do is... don't tell the troops this. But another thing we could try and do is, well, sacrifice one of the units here. Oh, why can't you... Huh, okay, for some reason they can't fire there, but I guess that just is what it is. Let's have them fire... Here, you know what? Let's have this unit fire here into this batch, and we'll have this unit fire here into this batch. Oh, no. Okay, how about this bunch over here? No? That's odd. Can you fire at anyone? They seem to be able to fire at someone, so I guess I'll let them pick their own target. Alright, but anyway, what was I saying? Oh yes, sacrifice. Sacrificing a unit. So what I was thinking is I could try and like grab one of my cavalry units and send them across here just to like get in amongst the enemy. They would be shot to bits, and then once they got across, they'd have to face like dismounted feudal knights and stuff, which is not exactly a good thing. And then, of course, they would have to retreat back across the bridge and get shot some more. So that unit may not come out of the battle alive, admittedly. Oh, they've stopped firing as well. Okay, well, fire it well then. Pick a target. That unit would not come out of the battle alive, but it might be like the spark needed to get them to chase them like across the bridge, which would then give me the opportunity to just rain like missile, like arrow fire, and just everything that I could on them from here. And yes, for some reason, this catapult... Oh wait, now they are firing. Okay, never mind. They weren't firing for a minute there. Because that would be ideal, is to get them to charge across the bridge right into the withering fire of our longbowmen, and then they could meet some armored swordsmen as they get across. I do have my mercenary spearmen back here as well, and we would, you know, charge them forward, of course. The reason they're not already forward is because I wasn't sure whether they would be able to hit us or not, or what exactly was going to happen here, so... See, the downside of being in loose formation is that it basically guarantees... Well, not guarantees, but it makes it much easier for the catapults to actually hit these guys. It just won't kill as many of them. I think loose formation is better for use against archers rather than catapults. But that's just my opinion. Of course, it would be nice if we could bunch them up and have the catapults fire on them there, too. That would be nice. Maybe I should send the cavalry across right now, then. You know, while the catapults still have ammunition and could still, like, you know, kill tons of guys as they came across the bridge here. You know what? Stop firing. All right, mercenary Frankish knights, it's time to earn your pay. And by earn your pay, I mean you're all going to die. How many units have they got? Like, of ranged? Let's see, they've got, I think it was 2 crossbow militia, 2 peasant archers, and... Oh, was it really just crossbow militia? No, 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 they have a oh, here we go. Oh, no, that's not it. Ah, here we go, Pavis crossbowmen. And then they have more crossbowmen over here. I might just be throwing away this unit of Frankish knights, to be honest. I'm not sure that this is actually a good use of their lives. They would probably agree. But we didn't ask them, did we? Just charge right across the bridge. In fact, here, I'll just tell you to go somewhere beyond the army here. Let's quickly get in amongst the enemy. And let these guys have it. Ow, 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 ow. That's not good. Okay, you know what? We've definitely gotten their attention. Oh, dear. I forgot about the catapults already. Hopefully they killed more of their guys than they did mine. Alright, are you guys gonna chase them? No? Doesn't look like it. I think we lost... Well, we didn't lose half the unit. Well, we lost close to half the unit, because I think they had 77 guys. We lost a fair number of them to that charge. Yeah, I definitely forgot about the catapults. What to do, because apparently that's just not going to work. You know what, bombard them a little more while I have a little think here. Watching my enemy burn in catapult fire always helps, you know, stimulate the mind. Now, I believe there are swimming mechanics in this game. Oh, maybe not, though. Certainly doesn't look like it. Even if there was, though, it's not like the cavalry. Like, it would be a light unit that could get across. That's why I selected the bowmen, but it looks like they can't swim either. That was something that was in Barbarian Invasion. And actually, in the remastered version of Rome, I believe it's something that, like, that happens in the main game as well. You see, now I don't want to send that unit back across and have them try again, because they'll just, you know, die. and it looks like they're not going to succeed at what we thought I might be able to get them to do. As cool as it is that you keep killing these guys, that you've already killed the general, who was the prince, by the way. So that bodyguard is already going to disappear once the battle is over. And of course, they keep hitting that unit. Maybe if I send them across again, I should do it during one of these shifts. Like, you see how they, like, shift units, like, around in response to our fire? Maybe that would give the cavalry a little extra time to actually, like, fully get across. Oh, there's a mailed knight unit. Oh, okay. For a minute there, I was like, why is only half of the bodyguard unit actually showing up at a time? That's not it, no. Okay, you see how they're shifting troops right now? So maybe, like, the next time they do that, I should have the Frankish knights ready again to, like, start charging across. Oh, wait a minute. Ah, the general's bodyguard is running. Which, I mean, considering that they were like bearing the brunt of our fire, that kind of makes sense. Oh, that was the unluckiest night ever. Like, I think he was the only guy who got hit by that. All right, yes. Next time they do that little shiftaroo again, we're going to charge this unit across again and see what we can get to happen here. Actually... Okay, no. I was actually also wondering if there was like a ford anywhere. They're not really shifting very much, to be honest. It looks like they're just kind of reforming their lines. So, no, we won't charge there. Yeah, there's no fords or anything. In Rome 1, there's definitely fords that you could cross in addition to the bridge, but it looks like here, it's either the bridge or nothing. What is that unit back? Oh. Charge! I think that's a more serious shift of troops and such. Oh, stop firing my catapults. Oh dear, they did that shift really quick. In fact, too quick. I bet you this, they're already halfway across. All right, get in there! Actually, you know what, just here, go. Well, no, keep going. Don't stop. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have, like, confused you with an order. And they're routing. Well, I guess I should have expected... Wait, you guys, you're routing the wrong way. The bridge. The bridge is over here. Oh, they just shot their own guys. Guys! You're supposed to just go back across the bridge. The bridge. Oh, well, they're all dead. I guess that was going to happen, wasn't it? At least they managed to kill some of their own guys. Yeah, go ahead and cheer. I don't know if you noticed, but you're standing like in the corpses of your fellows. Hey, you know what else we could try? That might not result in quite the same loss of life. Maybe I could move my archers onto the bridge close enough that they could fire. Here, we'll let them fire, and then we'll grab this unit of longbowmen. And we'll just kind of move them onto the bridge here. I was gonna say, come on, go ahead. Fire at will. Are you guys gonna... Okay, you know what? If you're not gonna fire, then I'm just gonna move my guys here. I don't think they'll actually hit my own guys, to be honest. They've been pretty consistent about making it all the way across there, but I didn't want them standing directly in front of the catapults and then, like, the shot just, like, killing a bunch of them. Okay, so from here, the longbowmen can fire. I mean, they can only fire at the very front of the enemy force there, but I mean that's better than nothing. Let's make sure to turn off all of their fire ammunition. Let's grab this unit, and let's see if they can actually hit anyone when they're directly behind this other unit here. It doesn't look like it. They can fire at a unit if it's standing, like, directly in front of the bridge here, though. But here, go ahead and fire at will, and let's see where this unit stops, because I guess if they go back even a little ways, they're going to be safe. Oh, crap, they're actually firing at us. That's what I was afraid of. Get out of there. Oh, look at all those casualties. Ow, 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 ow. I doubt they can hit anyone from there, but you know what? Why not? Just in case. Yes, the Pavis crossbowmen can fire pretty darn far. In fact, stop firing at will. Can we target the Pavis crossbowmen? I think they're pretty much the most dangerous unit right now. And actually, they still have most of their unit, so yeah. And of course, they're going to have difficulty hitting that Pavis crossbow unit, but okay. I think more of those shots have hit, like, other units rather than the Pavis crossbow. Oh, wait, what are you guys doing? Stop, stop, stop. Whatever you're doing, stop it. Just get... Hold on. Get back into position. Alright, well, this is unfortunate. Alright, well, anyway, guys, as enjoyable as I'm sure it has been to sit here and just watch these guys get blasted with fiery ammunition, I think it gets old after a little while here, especially when I don't think anything else of interest is going to occur in this battle. Like, we're not charging across the bridge and just getting our guys all killed in a withering hail of crossbow and archer fire. So I think once these guys are basically out of ammunition, we're just going to have to pull back. So I will bring you guys back once we get to that screen, or if I guess just something of interest happens here in the battle. All right, so as I said, well, first off, welcome back. But yeah, basically I retreated after they lost all their ammo, which... Oh, right, the Frankish Knights. I was wondering, how did I lose 96 guys? Well, it's because of the Frankish Knights, to be honest. So, hold on. Casualties, like 48. Plus 11 is 57. That still seems too high. Oh, and then we have taken prisoner, though. Ah, okay, okay, there we go. I was going to say... Wait, why is my math not adding up? But yeah, we lost that basically full unit of Frankish Knights. I think they had like 77 guys, and then we lost a few longbowmen and yeomen archers. But man, look at that. Look at those catapults. And actually, longbowmen actually didn't do so bad with the few shots they were able to get off. We did definitely knock down their numbers, though, to be honest, it's not like enough to break this force or anything, so I imagine they'll just stay here on the bridge. But all right, let's take this back to the campaign map. Oh, hey, right, of course, they took them prisoners, so they have the option to offer a ransom, which we'll accept.
They won't be so lucky next time. We go no further today.
Why did my relationship with France get worse? Oh, because they're allies, I guess. How is my relationship with France anything other than horrible, considering how much they hate us? Oh. I see, it's kind of moved my my units around here. Okay. Well, anyway, I guess that was it. Our attempt to get them off of there, which, I mean, we killed their general, we killed a bunch of their guys. It wasn't like a total loss, but Obviously, that didn't exactly help us as much as I would have liked.
An order.
So anyway, I guess that was it for now, so I will just bring you guys back as more of interest occurs.